12:30 p.m. And let's get started with the Collavate webinar today. My name is Stephen. I am the manager here at Collavate, and I would like to introduce you to our webinar that we have. Now, this webinar link was probably sitting in your platform's first page when you first logged in, and you might have been wondering what this is. So in the past, we've been actually doing this irregularly, only when we release new features, new functions. But from now on, I believe we will do this webinar once every month to show you the functions that a lot of companies use, but a lot of companies that do not know. And that is function number one. And the type 2 function that I'm going to introduce you to today is the new AI feature that we have in store for you. So we're going to give you a little sneak peek. It's going to be released probably around the second week or the third week of December. So it's very nice to meet you. And here we go. So the Collavate automatic web publishing feature. So you have probably used this feature in the past, and some of you might have seen this feature and wonder, what is this about? Use cases is some clients that use these features are probably in the ID department, e-commerce, manufacturing, or basically any customer, any client that handle customer information. So they probably have to use some sort of website or a home page, and they have a terms of service, a whole bunch of content, and they need to update it regularly. And in order to do that, it is a hassle. So what Collavate offers is an automatic feature that you can link up to the website with a URL. It can show you how you can update the terms of service that you need to update regularly at a basis just by using Collavate. So the administrative configuration for web publishing, you first have to be the administrator for your company. So once you go into your company's Collavate's homepage, a platform, you go to the admin panel, you go into process, and you have to activate two functions. The first one is publishing, as you can see on number 3. And then right below publishing, a little bit below that, you can see a reprocess button. So this reprocess button is very, very important because, like I said, there are the regularly updated features that you need to use for the terms of service. And in order to update those features, you must have the reprocess feature activated. And also, when you are the user who is using this terms of service, this publish feature on Collavate, this is how you do it after the electronic approval when you are setting up for the web publishing. To automatically publish submitted documents after approval, please select the Publish After Approval button when configuring the approval route. You can choose the publication scope from domain-wide publishing or public to all. The two main differences here, as you can see, is when you check Publish within domain, this means that only members of the organization using the same domain can access the published documents. However, if you check public to all, anyone basically with a link can access the published documents. And this is how to initiate the web publishing for the electronic approval documents. So once an electronic document approval document with the web publishing enabled features finally approved, the publication URL is displayed at the top of the document, as you can see here on the blue square on the right-hand side. So once this document is approved, the URL will pop up, and you can use that URL to put it into your home page, and I'll show you that a little bit inside the demo. And this is how you can use Collavate to update the terms of service or the functions or any kind of content that you need to regularly update inside of your homepage or website. So like I said, there is a reprocess function inside of Collavate. And what this does is once everything is approved and basically published inside of your website, there has to be some sort of point, for example, if it's the next year, or if you have a whole different of clientele onboarding, or if you need to update the contents inside, there are some new employees, whatever. The how you can do that is going into the reprocessed function inside of Collavate. So as you can see, you press the reprocess button. This is a green button that you can see once that document is approved. And you can use that to update the features. Hold on, I'm sorry. You can use that to update the features and update the contents inside of your website or homepage. One note of advice is some people may ask, what if I'm updating the features? What if I'm updating the contents? What will happen to the original post that is inside the website? Well, only after the final approval happens, the final content will be published. So you don't have to worry about anything such as if I am in the middle of, editing the content, will it be, will it be up and for everyone to see? No, fortunately, that does not happen. However, if you decide you accidentally posted something that you shouldn't have, that has happened and that could happen, you're able to press the button stop publishing. But as you can see here, stop publishing, if you press this button, it will take approximately 4 to 5 minutes for the content to be erased from the website itself. So if you uploaded some content, uploaded some information that other people should not be able to view, but you did it on accident, we recommend you changing or updating the publication. But if that's not the option, you can also opt out for stop publishing. But like I warned you, it takes approximately 4 to 5 minutes for it to completely erase. So what we also recommend is going into the homepage, erasing that URL completely, that embedded link, and that is a much more safer way to keep your data from leaking inside of your website. And also for the publication update, it takes around maybe 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. And this is a simple page that I am going to use actually to show you how this works. So hold on, let me just show you through my screen here. All right. So as you can see on my screen here, this is the Google site that I just made for this demo, and it is a Collavate published demo site. So this is a terms of service that we actually have on our home page. And if you can see on the left-hand side, this is the Collavate's platform, and it has already been approved, published, and it's already being, published inside of this Google site, so-called website. And the way to do this, like I mentioned, all you have to do is go into, hold on 1 second, go into a template, use that template, Normally, we have to add a person that is in charge of, updating the website, whether your boss, the other manager, but right now, for the sake of the demo, we're just gonna press me. So as you can see, once you have the person in charge embedded into the process approval line, you can see at the bottom side, publish document after approval. And then you can see as a web, and then you can see publish within domain. So once this process starts, hold on, let me just actually give you a little change so something can look a little bit different. So I'm going to put in today's date. Let me just show you at once. So this content, this terms of service has been updated and it has been approved, will be approved by a person, and it will be automatically updated within your website. So for example, if I am the manager in charge and I press approve, you can see that this publish URL is out right now. And we just have to wait 2 to 3 minutes for this to be approved. And it will be updated automatically on your website. So it could take a couple of minutes. So while we're at it, let's just wait a few minutes. And this is taking a little bit more than it used to. So if it doesn't work this time, let's just go on with the other part of the webinar. All right. I'll show you that at the end of the webinar, it'll probably be updated by then. All right, so this is probably the part that a lot of our clients are looking forward to. It is Collavate's AI document summarization, and it right now it is the beta version. So don't get your don't get your hopes high, but it is the beta version, and there are a lot of functions that we're releasing right now. So right now, the administrator, when this function is released, the administrator will go into the platform, and to enable the AI summarization feature in Collavate, they need to press this Collavate AI beta terms of service, and you need to agree with it, and you need to press agree to cancel this pop-up screen. However, if you do not want to use this function, you are able to press don't show this message again, and then it will not show again. But if you do not press that button, it will keep on popping up in the future. And another way to activate this Collavate AI summarization feature is go into your admin panel. You can go to the button right below process visibility, and you can see Collavate AI. And then you can go to this screen here, and you can toggle that button on. And that's how you activate the feature. So after enabling the auto summarizing feature, which means this little bottom part right here, what this does, it will enable you to automatically summarize every document that you're viewing within side inside Collavate's platform. So this can be a pro or it can be a con if you do not really use it. So that's what we recommend. If you want to use the AI beta feature, you go into this admin panel, you activate these two functions, and then you're able to get a summarization of every document that you're reviewing within Collavate. And this is the initial screen where the AI summary is going to look out. So as you can see here, after activating, you can click the Summarize button next to the document list, and it activates the AI summarization area. During the generation process, a rotating star-shaped icon, as you can see in this little image here, this same image appears, and this is when it's telling you that it's going to get summarized. And please note that the computation time may vary based on the document's length or network conditions, but right now, up to date, all documents that Google is able to read, Google Docs, Word, PDF, etc., are able to be summarized. However, some file extensions, such as GIFs, PNG files, image files, they are not up to date right now. So, this being said, we are actually working with the Google team, the Google AI team, specifically, and we are working on the future updates for this feature. And like I don't need to tell you really that AI really is getting advanced by the week these days. So um, no worries, that probably will be up to date in a few months or less, couple of weeks. So as you can see here, you may be wondering, why is this in Korean or some sort of other language? So the neat feature that we also put in is, so since Colvate is used globally, not just in the US, not just in Europe, but also in the APAC, in Korea, and Japan as well, we have added a feature for the AI to automatically translate it to your language that you have set in for your profile. So if you put in English as your main language, whatever document the AI picks up, even if it's in Japanese, Korean, it'll translate it to English. But unfortunately, right now, I can't really give you a list of how many languages that it is automatically able to translate. But once the beta version is finished and the function has been released, I'll give you an update later. So this is the other screen that you see when you see the summarize feature. And each of the buttons are explained on this screen. So if you can see here, regenerate summary is a button or a feature that you use if you see if there are errors, not really errors, but if you don't really like it. And you can press this button, punch it in, and then it can have that full document reviewed again, and it spits out another summary. The content area is right below that. You can close the AI summarization window anytime by just pressing the X button on the right-hand side of the AI summary window. And if you have multiple files inside of your process window, you can actually press the summary button on the left part, and you can summarize each document on the way. And if you are a user that, you do not really use AI, you don't really need it, you can also deactivate it while you're using Collavate. So it doesn't happen, this feature is not illegible, or not really illegible, it's not subjected to all the users inside of your domain. So everyone's illegible, but whoever wants to use it will be automatically enabled. If you don't want to use it, you can just deactivate it. And there we go. This is the end of the presentation. And I will show you a quick demo on how the AI function is used. So, like I mentioned, if you go to your admin console here, and you look on the left-hand side, you can see Collavate AI, the beta version. So right now, you are not able to see this. We haven't released the beta version yet. So once this is out, we will probably send out a shout out. Press this. You toggle that Collavate AI beta button, and for the sake of it, let's just press enable auto summarizing as well. You press save settings, and let me go to a document that I have seen. Hold on 1 second. Here we go. So this was a document that you saw as well. It's in Korean, so let me just translate that for you. It is a very detailed document about Mount Everest. It tells you the height, it tells you the background, the history, etc. Blah blah blah. It is very long, so there are certain documents when you're working you have to review, and it takes a while, and it is a hassle basically. So as you can see, the AI summary function was automatically enabled, and it read the document, and it gives you a summary no longer than 500 words. So right now we're aiming it for 500 to 800 words, but this can vary in the future. We're also looking at, other options that we can put in. But for now, 500 to 800 words. And this is automatically translated in English, which I have put it in as my main language in my Colavate's profile. And this way you can review the document, you can press approve or disapprove right away. And I would like to show you another feature. Hold on 1 second. Ah, another thing. So in order something for to be summarized, there has to be enough content, right? You cannot, you know, make something small if there's nothing at all. So in order for something to be summarized, there has to be enough content for it to be summarized into a small, a short paragraph that you can read easily. So as you can see here, some files, they don't have anything on it. They have too little words, and the AI summary automatically it spits out this file does not have enough contents to be summarized. So this is a youth caution for this feature in the future. And yeah, I think this is probably it for the demo. There's not a lot of other things that I can show you right at this point. Hold on 1 second. Mhm. All right. So as you can see, these are the AI features that we're rolling out closer to December, maybe mid-December. And the web publishing feature is one of the features that a lot of companies are using worldwide. It is a very efficient feature that you can use for terms of services, for client information, etc. And a lot of industries have used it in this field for a lot of years. Notably, from what I remember, web publishing, it has been used by major companies as well in the past. So um, stay tuned for our next webinar, which will probably be happening in December or January. We will probably look for other features that a lot of other companies are really interested in, but they really don't know how to use. So thank you for your time today, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.
감사합니다, 설명. Mhm.